Well, welcome to the quick introduction to Paperless Overnight. This is going to be a bookkeeping and accounting revolution. Let me tell you exactly why right up front. I'm in the store buying office supplies. Rather than take the receipt back to the office, all I'll do is use my iPhone, an app, take a picture. It'll go right into my document management system called Paperless Overnight, and then batched and imported directly into my QuickBooks file. I'll be able to use my dashboard to see exactly what's going on and drill down to every transaction. Here's the killer: 97 cents is the retail price that you'll charge clients. And I got to tell you something, this blows a client away. I've been doing test marketing on this. And every time I go to lunch on a business meeting or I'm visiting with any business owners, I always pull out my iPhone and I just pretend that I'm doing it. I just take a picture of the receipt and then I say, that's going into my accounting software. It'll be in when I get back at the office. You ought to see their mouth drop open. And so it's amazing. Hi, my name is Casey Truby. I invented this process. Actually, we started a long time ago. In 1998, I had a cattle company and a QuickBooks training company up in Wyoming, and I had a terrible problem keeping bookkeepers. Over a 2-year period, 3 of them quit. And I mean, come on now, I'm a pretty nice boss. So we decided we're done with this. We don't want to have a bookkeeper anymore. We outsourced it to a local accountant. We got so good at the outsourcing that we actually started training accountants how to do outsourcing. In 2005, we decided to actually open our own firm. I married an accountant, and we started using our current system back in 2005. I went out and started selling bookkeeping clients for her. And all of a sudden, though, she's overwhelmed with work, and I find her one night at 2 o'clock in the morning at her desk asleep, and it wasn't working out. She said, come on, I want to have a baby. I want to spend more time with my family. Come up with something better, Casey. So we started working on scanning documents into Paperless Overnight and then dispersing the work around the country to work-at-home staff. And sometimes overseas, which is, of course, totally optional, but these people might be retired CPAs, senior bookkeepers that wanted to stay home and raise their babies. The point was that just by putting documents into a scanner at the client's office, the client did this, they went right into the bookkeeping, but it all happened manually. But here's what we've been working on since 2002, auto scanning and reading the documents through optical character recognition, so that tied to the bookkeeping, the client's bookkeeping, using their vendor list, when documents come in, it actually reads the document and imports the accurate, important information into a dialog box. That dialog box is later imported, by later in the day, later in the week, whatever, imported directly into the accounting software. 97 cents. Do you realize how much money most business owners are going to save? Do you realize how many new clients you're going to bring to the practice now? Because you're just going to blow the socks away. And since you're scanning all the documents in the business, there's never going to be any lost files again. No one will ever look for paper, because they'll simply just use the same exact drop-down menus that the system used, and any source document will pop right up, and you'll never lose a piece of paper. And when you pull up those documents, you're going to see everything that was done in the accounting function, who did it, when they did it, what kind of problems and questions they had. And if you're in your accounting software, whether it's QuickBooks, Peachtree, Creative Solutions, doesn't matter, and you want to look at an original source document from one of the software forms, all you have to do is highlight a particular unique piece of information, drag it to the bottom of the screen. That document will pop right up. And what you're looking at here are dual monitors. This is what we tell all of our people to use. Turn them vertical so you can see the entire document and the entire software form at once. Just this one tip that I just gave you costs you about $400 to do, but you'll increase productivity by an average of anywhere from 10 to 20% per day just doing this one thing. But the thing I really like is being able to use out-of-office labor. My most valuable example is if one of my people that are in my office have to go home to take care of a sick baby or something, there's something real important they have to do, go home, put the baby to bed, give them some Benadryl, and then get online and finish up the real important work. But we have people working all over the United States, and they never lose a document. They know exactly what they need to do. When they log on, they see a list of the tasks that they need to look at. Now, some of the tasks are coming in, they're going in automatically. Nobody needs to touch it. So the electric bill gets posted and the check gets set up for payment. Only the client can approve disbursements. So once a week, the clients go in and pay their bills. But the thing is, there's no bookkeeper in the office, no drama, no office Nazis. The work just disappears. And so when there are variables or the system didn't work because it couldn't understand the optical character recognition, it automatically triggers a task to your bookkeeper, whether that bookkeeper is working in your office or working at home in Topeka, Kansas. When they click on the next task they need to do, the document shows up, everything about the document shows up on the right-hand column, and then they've got three choices. They can just go ahead and do the work immediately with the accounting software, the client's accounting software on one screen, document on the other, or if it's something they don't know how to do or can't do or they've got a question about, with one click they can delegate it up to their manager. The third step is they could actually send it back to the client. We had a client a few years ago. We were doing the bookkeeping for a strip mall candy store. The guy does an average of $3,000 a day in sales. We would get the cash register receipt every night by fax, and then we would match it up with the online banking the next day to make sure that it was the numbers matched. And one day we get the cash register receipt, and there's a $25,000 line item. Now, we have to clear this up. And so, because there's no way this guy made $25,000 candy sale. That was irrational. So we wrote a note on the invoice, and we simply clicked to send it back. Now, when the client gets those messages, they come to their cell phone, their iPhone, or their Android, and they can look at the problem. And here's the question we wrote: what did you do for $25,000? And he just clicked a button that said record, and he talked into the phone. He talked at the invoice, and he said, oh, I sold the company truck, and I didn't know what to do with the money, so I just put it in the cash register. So that's really important information for us to know. Now, here's how the system works. Documents come in from you or from the client or from the client's vendors, and they go into our servers in Pennsylvania. We've had that server bank since 1995, and then it's automatically divided up, and each one of your clients have their own portal where they can see all their accounting information. But you have a master portal, what we call a green page, and you oversee all the clients. Client 1 cannot see client 2, but from the top, you can see everything that's going on. And it doesn't take us very long to actually teach the accountants or teach your clients and your clients' vendors to start sending all documents in electronically. So paper just starts to disappear. As a matter of fact, in our office, we don't even get mail. We have all of our mail go to a local secretarial service. You don't have to do this. I just do it because I don't want to have that daily chaos event of the mail coming in. And the secretarial service scans what mail we do get into our servers in Pennsylvania, and it goes right into our system. Now, here's how bookkeeping actually gets done. We use a process called bottom-up delegation. We dump every piece of work that comes into a business to the lowest paid person at the bottom of our skills set. And they do what they can, but anything they can't do, they bump up to their manager or to the firm owner. And we use Paperless Overnight to manage that process. So this is the worksheet, the master control page for my wife's accounting firm, and you can see that she's got 4 levels of people that are doing the work, and those people move work up and down. When they come to work, they click on their list of today's jobs, click on the first job, and the documents open up. The accounting software is on the other screen. They can use any type of platform to get into the system so that they can work at home, or they can access accounting information from a job site. This is great for you. It's great for the clients. They know exactly what's going on. As a matter of fact, if the truck backs up to the construction site and unloads a load of gravel, the driver jumps out and hands the contractor a bill of lading. Now, in the past, those bill of ladings would get lost, or invoices would get lost. He'd write checks out of his pocket. Now he just takes a iPhone picture of that invoice or bill of lading right into the accounting software. And if you're ever out of the office, you have total, complete control and access access in real time of everything that's going on inside that business. Now, this service is a brand new revolution, and it's going to be available coming up sometime at the late summer or early fall. The reason we're talking to you about it now is because A, we're looking for a couple of people that might want to beta test it. We've already got 200 accountants using version 1. They're doing bookkeeping for about 4,000 clients. We think this is going to blow the doors off and totally revolutionize accounting. We've been at this since 2002. It's now taken us 12 years to get to the point where we feel like we can now go to a client and say, hey, look at this. iPhone, 97 cents, no more bookkeeper in my office. Do you want to talk? And I got to tell you something, they're blowing away. If you'd like to know more about this, if you want to be on our list of people that are interested in this, that we'll be sending out some training and some update information over the course of the summer, simply send me an email, caseytruby@msn.com, and I will bring you up to date on exactly how we're doing this once a week. And then when we get down to the point where we're ready to release this, my wife's using it right now for her accounting firm. When we get ready to release this, then you'll be the first one in line. 97 cents, and that's the retail price. That's what you're going to charge a client. Your cost is going to be half that maybe. And so this is a whole new revenue stream that's going to totally revolutionize the accounting and the bookkeeping business. Thank you for watching. I'll look forward to hearing from you, seeing your email. Bye now.